2023's mob vote is right around the corner, and as of today, we finally have all three of the mobs that we're going to be voting for. We have the crab, the penguin, and the armadillo. So howdy folks, my name is Speaker4, and let's talk about everything we know so far, as well as a little bit of speculation. So really quick, there was actually a supposed leaked list of the mobs for the mob vote going around that was like some form of a privated YouTube playlist that said we were going to get a crab, a seagull, and a jellyfish, which I was really excited for because I love aquatic mobs, but it turns out we're only getting the crab out of those three and the screenshot was faked, so just be aware of that. The mob vote officially kicks off on October 13th, 2023 at 10 o'clock Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. British. And it ends during the Minecraft Live broadcast. You can vote inside a special Minecraft Bedrock world, the Minecraft launcher, or on the official Minecraft website, so there's really a ton of ways to vote, and you should do it if you want to have an effect on what's coming to Minecraft. Now we need to get into the three mobs that are added. So let's get into the first mob, the crab. Now Mojang put out three very cool little animations talking about everything we need to know, and this little funky fellow right here is the crab. He only spawns in mangrove swamps, which I am not a fan of. I think that the crab should spawn in beaches, personally, but maybe Mojang has a reason for doing this. It also appears that the crab can kind of go vertically up things. I don't know if this is just an animation quirk or if this is something that's going to be implemented, but a vertically crawling mob would be really cool. I just kind of had hoped they would do it with a spider beforehand. So the cool thing about the crab is that it drops a claw, which is an item that allows you to do some very special things. It adds more reach to your Minecraft character. So instead of being able to touch a block only 4 blocks away, I will be able to reach, say, maybe that stalactite over there. Now, they haven't told us exactly how they're going to do this. Maybe you have to kill the crab, or maybe the crab will molt out a claw, but one way or another, having the crab claws is going to add to your reach. I think the best way for them to do this would be to use it as an additive. Where did the pickaxe go? To use it as an additive in a smithing table. So something like putting it on your armor or tools will allow you to extend your reach. Obviously this doesn't work right now, but I think that would be a good and balanced way to do it. It's worth noting that they very specifically have only said that the crab will allow you to place blocks further away, and don't say anything about interacting or breaking blocks. So it could be that it only allows you to place blocks further away, which means it would not be as useful as I hope it could be. However, I do think that they might add more functionality, but that is just speculation. The only confirmed thing is that you can place blocks further away. The crab looks really cool, and I think extending your reach is going to be a huge quality of life change for Minecraft. But speaking of quality of life, that brings us to mob number 2, the armadillo. And the armadillo is actually really cute. I love his little blocky design. Now, I actually live really close to a lot of armadillos. In fact, I almost hit one while walking at night last night, and these funky little fellows look fantastic. They can only spawn in warm biomes. It's shown here in a savanna, but they can technically spawn anywhere, like a badlands or a desert. And these guys drop scoots, which you can use to craft into dog armor. Something that a lot of people have been wanting for a very long time. And it's likely that the scoot either drops from breeding or they just drop it every once in a while. Kind of like how sniffers dig up seeds. This means you're much less likely to, have your dog die on you. But aside from just cosmetics, I don't see this impacting gameplay a lot. I think the armadillo is cool and will add a lot of life to warm biomes, but personally, I don't think I've ever used dogs any more than just taming one, naming one, and then having him sat down in my base somewhere. Obviously, there's a million different play styles, and some people use dogs more than others, but to me, it's just not as useful as the extra reach. Which brings us to mob number 3, one of my favorites, but also the one I think is the least useful, the penguin. Now, the penguins are adorable. See, I've wanted a aquatic mob for literal years. I campaigned for an alligator when we got the swamps. I wanted the glow squid to have a little bit more of an impact. I just really like ocean mobs. 1.13, when we had the ocean update, was like my dream. What the penguin does, oh, and by the way, we do have a confirmed baby penguin. There aren't necessarily going to be babies of the armadillos and the crabs. Penguins spawn in cold biomes, very specifically the stony shores. And they are both aquatic and land-based mobs. They appear to be slightly clumsier on land than they are in the water. Now, the penguin is a very social creature and apparently likes players and will just come up and play with you. This kind of lends credence to the belief that the penguin boat effect will be very similar to Dolphin's Grace. And the penguins look a lot like the rockhopper penguins, which makes sense because they're found in the stony shores biome, which is often near colder climates. But they also give you a really interesting boost. This guy right here is my stand-in for a penguin, and he makes boats go faster when you're not on fire. I'm on fire, so this guy's not shivering. See? Lava bucket. But yeah, so penguins can make boats go faster. I think there's one of two ways they can implement this, either by putting a penguin in a boat like this fellow, or by having them give you a sort of Dolphin's Grace effect. Although I suppose there is a third option, and a penguin drop could be crafted with a boat. Although I think that is the clunkiest option. And the Dolphin's Grace effect will likely lead to a lot of just captured penguins on nether highways. But I do think the penguin has a really interesting application that could be used in Minecraft farms. I just haven't, well, thought of any yet. All in all, I think these are three really fun mobs. I think one of them has clearly more use than the others, obviously the crab. Although I do think that the armadillo is probably going to be a fan favorite just because people want to protect their dogs. And as much as I really love the penguin, I don't think it will win. Making faster boats just does not sound that exciting. And seeing as Minecraft is primarily a kids game, people tend to go with more exciting things, or whatever their favorite creator is hyped up. Glow squid. That being said, I did love the glow squid. I don't think there's a losing option here. I think all of these will be a really fantastic way for the game to go. And I really hate seeing the negativity that has come the last couple of years with the mob vote. I think any addition to the game is something to be celebrated, and we shouldn't get butthurt over, well, our favorite not winning. That being said, I do think it's not a great idea to lock something that's been wanted for a long time, like dog armor, behind a mob that's we're basically never going to see again. Hopefully this implies that dog armor might be coming in some other capacity if the armadillo doesn't win, but I suppose we'll just have to see. Folks, why don't you let me know what you think about the mobs in the comments? Which one will you be voting for? Do you have any ideas on how they can be implemented, or which way you'd like to see it? And most importantly, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much to all my channel members who makes content like this possible, and I will see you on October 13th for the mob vote. Or is it 14th? Whatever. You'll be there, I'll be there, I might live stream it, I might be hunting down a solar eclipse, we'll have to see. Bye!